Hey traders, welcome to episode 731 of the show. You could be doing anything, but you're here. And of course, I appreciate it. It's Wednesday, man. It's Wednesday, and that, as discussed last night, the day before, many days before that, we were around 1 month of consolidation inside that flag, if you want to call it that. Flag connect, dude. Give me some. And that's okay, man. It's okay if you broke it. Is it just the beginning? Could be. Sorry, I have my other chart that we've been looking at, you know. Okay, so this one is what I'm talking about. Enjoy the snow. Hey, look, listen to this. Did you hear the fire crackling? Crypto winter connect or something? I know you can hear that fire crackling. Oh my god, man. What's it gonna take, man, for Bitcoin to get back to warmer temperatures? Getting colder every day, man.
Bruh.
Sorry. Okay, anyway, this chart is what I'm talking about. Right, where we had the flag and it was just okay, the lower high, very weak recovery. Hey, we made Bitcoin gave us lemons, we made lemonade right here on this impulse, and then that was it. And then after that, sure enough, squared up, and then we finally broke the, again, 1 month long consolidation period. So it could very well be the beginning, because what's going to happen, right? I mean, you know, maybe not. Like, oh my god, hold on, let me move that. The bonfire's still going. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we just leave it there. But you know, what's going to happen is you'll start building negative momentum, and I don't know where the price is going to stop by the time the negative momentum begins to start waning back to the neutral side, right? Just get something eventually like this. And then that's when we can say, all right, impending price action reversal on a freaking daily time scale. Let's go. And that's what we're looking for. We're listening. So look left, what happened? We went straight down to the next support. Wow, so surprising, man. That duplication, I don't know why it does that, man. It's so weird. There it is. After that, you've got a small one, 7,100 or so. But then you start getting real strong supports between 6,800 and 5,800. That is like where, wow, man, gonna be real tough. I'm sure there's a lot of limit buys down there. But as it stands now, I think we finally hit, unless I'm off just a little bit, maybe by a couple dollars. I think we've hit a 62% retrace. So low to high. Oh man, so close. I think we got 7,300 and 72.30 is the 618. So, and there's like a local bottom there on a candle close from May 18th, 72.50. So yeah, right at this area, it does seem interesting. Really want to see this develop. Someone's like, should I buy now? And it's like, well, dude, we need some more data, because like we just broke out. So it could we could continue selling. We could get some follow through price action after this breakout. All right. If you don't hold this again, next target is pretty much, you know, I mean, there's the small one at 7,100, but, you know, right after that, 6,800. Okay. Down 7.3% today, chat. Oh, man, look how you just, you know, could just never break that 200-day moving average. You rejected it twice. That was it. So now you're selling off some more. The death cross happening. Should be happening today now after maybe some price action like that, you'd think. Oh, so close. So we will see This thing will move once the daily closes in 1 hour 44 minutes. Probably won't be around for the entire 2-hour period. Got something going on this evening. It's a good thing, man. That's right, Wayne Batson. What's up, dude? So that was Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, what it's done. Literally, if you watch the show at all, this was not surprising. Not surprising at all, man. Jeez. Anyone asking, why did this happen? What happened? It's like, dude, it's called technical analysis. It's called impulse down, and for a month, you didn't even come close to retracing. A lower high on an attempted rally. Another key point. And being unable to break the 75% trend line of the equidistant channel. Absolutely amazing. You gotta love that, man. So much respect in this channel. Very close to the heart line again, where we've had price action through it, but not for very long before breaking back above it. Okay. So what else is in the title? Well, Nike's amazing slogan, just short it. Nike. There's not much else I can really give you, dude, in this situation. I mean, all TA did was predict the future this time. Literally. As soon as we hit the 1618, boom. Old Marky Mark is, Mark Parker stepping down, announcing he's stepping down. The CEO of the company, been there 13 years. There's no real strong, like, reason why he's just doing it. I'm sure he might have been pushed out by the board. You know, that stuff, they keep that hush-hush, and that's PR, public relations. So the price isn't affected, Kappa, because the price was affected. Oh, man. So all we've done at this point, from the low point to high points, at a 23% retrace, and that's pretty much where we stopped, right below it. So do you think there's more downside potential here? Of course. I mean, you just think about the golden zone itself between 85.22 and 89.66. That's definitely reasonable areas to believe we would go to before any kind of retrace to the upside to maybe make a lower high and then sell off again. But the 1618 gold mean ratio, the triple MACD bearish divergence, and then the RSI bearish divergence set it up perfectly. There's literally nothing else I can do. A little late, Morgan. I mean, you know, now all of a sudden your risk is higher because you didn't go in at the entry. So I don't know what to tell you. When there's something that's had a huge red candle down and it had a lot to do with the CEO stepping down, I don't know. What happens tomorrow? It just runs back up. And you take an entry at the 236 instead of at the actual PCZ where you should have, or one should have, you know. So it's like, you know, you're asking me a losing question where I can't win. All right, so what happened to altcoins? Go figure, right? They sold off. Wow. Oh, Ethereum's down 6.42%. Litecoin's down 7.75%. XRP down nearly 8%. They're all down, just like Bitcoin. Oh, man. Let's look at the log scale so you can see. You ran and you hit that 25% trend line of the equidistant channel. A lower high than the previous high. You failed a rally. Sold off and you just started, you were hugging the support. So that convergence you were having is now, that negative momentum's building. You never got into the green, so it might continue to build, especially if Bitcoin keeps selling off. All right. Yeah, on the 4 hour, I mean, technically Bitcoin is at 22. It is oversold. So we might come to get a back test at 7,700 before selling off again. Sure, maybe. And it'd only be because you're, you know, extended on that relative strength index on a decently significant time scale. Okay. I know, dude. It's like he quits when the pattern completes. It's wild, man. It's just freaking insane. 13 years he's been there, too. So it was like us calling the top on Nike was literally us We didn't know. We were calling for the resignation of Mark Parker. What? Dude, are you kidding? Bat holding strong. Yeah, dude. Despite the circumstances of this crap market. Yeah, sure. Greedy. You left Nike yesterday at close? You left it. Well, man, guess you save yourself some money then. Okay. Give me a sec. Excuse me. Working on something. Yeah, it's true. It is true. If you look at Bitcoin and log scale, as Art of JR just said, and we've looked at it before, you've now hit the bottom of that channel. It is correct. Here it is, log scale chart. Here's that potential demand line. You've touched it. And at the same time, as you've touched the upsloping support, you're hitting the horizontal line support. Little confluence there. So very interesting to see what's going to happen in log scale on Bitcoin. At this point, will it be able to rise? I mean, this is it, man. This is it. There's nothing really else after this. Whew. Monka S. Maybe Poggers. Bat's pumping a bit. Oh, yeah? Is it? Thanks for the 420 people.
Is that a join?
Tuned in. We're going to look at Tesla in a moment. Are you kidding me? I'm fixing something real quick. Just enjoy the crackling fire during this crypto winter right now. But again, the winter that was predicted, kind of like, oh yeah, I mean, talking about, okay, so this is great look, you know. Then there's this that's been here, and you know it is. You know it's been here if you've been watching. Hello? Hello? You know, man. We're looking here, we're listening, we're waiting for the divergence to really mature. It's not yet. I mean, you still have positive momentum, meaning like if it continues selling off, we could start getting negative momentum. It could keep building. We go to much lower prices, but you got to think that maybe some sort of demand line, some down-sloping demand line, there might be some limit buys that might prop the price up. You can always think about X, A, B, C, and then you're looking for D as the last impulse, you know, of the waves. X, A, B, C, D, and these are targets up here if this ends up being the bottom, right? This is hypothetical Fibonacci right there. Okay. Hype in the chat, maybe, if you want. Whew. Does that make sense to everyone, what we're looking at? Looking at Bitcoin, you know, breaking out of its flag, but then also looking at it in the wedge, and also looking at it in the channel, the normal way we look at it. Okay. Okay, gamer, that's kind of weird. Would not prefer like a diver helmet, like I'm going scuba diving or something. That'd probably be a lot less weird and dark, you know. You're dedicating your Spartan race to the streaming community this weekend? Timboton, what's going on this weekend? Something crazy happening? I don't know. Yeah, it's cold outside. Crypto Guppy Man. Brr. So, let's look at Tesla. Get wrecked, Ethereum. Get wrecked. Get pumped. Get freaking pumped on Tesla, which, if you look at it now, you know, hindsight, of course, horizontal line resistance, upsloping support, kind of looked like an ascending triangle was starting to form. And guess what? You gapped up. You gapped up. Well, at the time, for me, it was 299. Now you're at 305.51, so continuing to rally after hours. Right there. That is where you are. Okay, you've gapped up. So if things don't change in the pre-market, you will start your candle on the day tomorrow right there. Wow. Up $50, 20%. Excuse me, this is log scale. Let me get a log scale. There we go. All right, sorry. Okay, where is that? That happens to be from your previous major high from December 2018 to the June 3rd, 2019 low. That puts you right at a 61.8% retrace of the golden retrace, the top of the golden zone. You zoom out, you can see the huge pattern, the right angled and descending broadening formation with a potential partial decline, gapped up. Will we ever see the sell wall again? Will we ever see 388? Just kind of extend this trend line. It's wild, man. It's freaking wild. Good news, though. I mean, what happened was before earnings, you broke back above a very critical support, didn't you? Yes, these magenta trend lines. You were above it, you broke it, you almost back tested it, then just you ran out of time, earnings. Pow.
Is that a join?
Let's go, dude. Let's go back to Austin and get that diver helmet. Yeah, I'm about to do that for sure. Oh yeah, beautiful bullish engulfing candle on the monthly. Well, we still got another week, man, until the monthly closes. But big round of applause for Tesla today, killing it. Still growing, $307 now. You're up even mo. Good Lord, 307. Yeah, regen, man. It did look good on the daily to me. Monthly, could be some time, but I mean, this just looks perfect. Like impulse up, you had the 236, you reversed, but barely. Bullish convergence, and it looks like, I mean, in time you probably could see another run to the upside. Remember, B 329, 330 is going to be tough to break. Kevin, man. Yeah, Eric, sure thing, man. Corax, Kings, yes, Kings indeed. Oh, you're dedicating doing your homework on time to the streaming community. Thanks, Muslo Pats, for the dedication. My God, man. That's right, Tyler. Someone get out the shovels. Too much snow. Too wintry in crypto right now. Gross. Except for BAT. It looks very similar to this. It wasn't the same pattern. This was the shark. And, I think Kevin got in around here. I don't know, maybe 275 or something. He's up, my God, 13% on his trade. Let's go. And it's probably not over. But he said, look at the monthly. All right. Yeah, bullish engulfing candle on the monthly. And dude, I mean, triple MACD bullish divergence on the monthly. You've got to be kidding me. We never see that. That is just not something you see often. It takes too long to develop, but here it is. Did you even see that, Kevin, man, on regen? Holy crap. Take all the daily, take all the weekly, because this is the freaking monthly, man.
Bruh.
All right. Uncle Sam hat. It just seems so weird for Halloween to be Uncle Sam, Uncle Sam would be like 4th of July, which I'm seriously thinking about doing now. But yeah, this one, regen, I don't think look at it, man. It was, in this huge move up, and it lasted from like 2009 to 2015, and since 2015 it's been correcting, but it's been correcting properly. It's doing what you're supposed to do. I mean, the angle of descent looks almost more like a wedge now. And you're failing to even get to the bottom with this bullish engulfing candle on the monthly. I'm just talking about this. God. Monthly connect, man. Looks a little bit like Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's on a much less significant time scale. So there you go. There's your monthly wedge, bullishly engulfing, triple MACD divergence. And guess what? It's almost like, it's pretty much like Class C bullish divergence on the RSI, where you make a lower low on price, but then you pretty much make a double bottom on this oscillator or any oscillator. So not bad, man. Not freaking bad. Okay, so I guess the Ballroom Princess, Texas Instruments, stupendous, man. Gap down violently, but tons. I mean, what do you think happened here, chat? When it gapped down at open, why did it break to the upside like that so violently? It got all the way up to 121.60 before selling off again. There's multiple reasons, man. It was people maybe taking longs for a scalp at support areas, and stupid amounts of people closing their shorts, and a lot of people taking profit on their options, on their puts. And when that happens, yeah, you break to the upside. But look how you sold off at the end of the day. I watched it. There's definitely some volatility going on just before close, which makes sense. The last 30 minutes of the day is the second most volatile time of the day for the stock market. And we closed right below previous all-time highs from April 24th, 2019. That was earlier this year. So it does seem possible this could be a breakaway gap, and that we might rise a little bit, we then sell off again to much lower prices. What just happened? Did Streamlabs freak out? Ronus, absolutely, man. You were prepared if you were here on Bitcoin. This was like something we thought was going to happen because it just made sense. Thanks, Kevin. 6,900 is the measure move, so don't get captured here at 74. Not, man, because the divergence hasn't appeared yet. Just because you dump, I mean, we're still waiting on the divergence to fully develop and mature. It is super immature right now. It doesn't even exist. There's no negative momentum on this lower low, which is kind of bullish in itself. What? YouTubers and their predictions? Were people predicting higher prices from where we literally were? Why? Feelings? Because guess what? The charts, you know how to read charts. It was saying, yeah, probably lower again. Like on the daily, not the 4 hour. The 4 hour, do we even need to talk about it? Come on, dude. We were dressed for the weather. Yes, we were dressed for this crypto winter. Brr. The correction. Yeah, the over 100-day correction. It's so, dude, this is aging so well. I'm thinking that Bill Centura might take it all. He might take it all, man. Too perfect. Get in the hole. That's your home. It was at 29 cents last night, literally. What's it at now? Oh, it just happens to be at 26.924. So pretty much 27 cents now. Dropped over 2 cents. Never got in the hole. Now we need Phil or somebody to follow through with him missing it a few more times. And then throwing a tantrum, and that being XRP. Adam Sandler himself. Freaking out. Breaking things, cursing. You know, you've seen the movie.
Bruh.
Look, crap. Alright, Texas Instruments Connect. I don't know, I think I saw a few more scanning today. But it's really just things playing out. I mean, like, let's go to BAT real quick, because I know people wanted to see BAT again, because it's weathering this blizzard right now a little bit. Yeah. At one point, it was at 26.27 cents today, and now it's down 20 to 24 cents. Just a few cents away from XRP. Come on, BAT, beat out XRP, man. There were so many clickbaity bullish channels calling this a bear trap. Bear trap. I mean, people just using that word erroneously, dude. Bear traps are like false capitulation, like fake outs, like big fake outs. I mean, dude, it's like you increased in value like 300% in a 6-month period, and then you're going through over 100-day correction on Bitcoin. A 100-day correction on Bitcoin does not mean bear trap. That's just not how it works. It's just a correction, and we know how to look at corrections because we know the trend, and we plot that with the equidistant channel. So until you're out of that, it's bearish. Until it's not. Until it breaks it. So how can you say bear trap when it's just in a well-defined downtrend for now? And who cares if it's a midterm downtrend and the uptrend's long-term, right? You just saw the chart that Art of JR brought back up, and it's good that he brought it up because it wasn't on my mind at the time. It was this in log scale, and it's cool to look at this in log scale, right? That right there. The real uptrend in log scale, 1 and 2 on the bottom, demand line. Will it hold? Very good question. Will the support that is confluent with the upsloping support hold? Well, dude, we're going to find out very soon. Yeah, dimwit baggins be hilarious. We can celebrate it. Then we can start the Church of BAT. Is that it, man? You have to be over 30 cents to establish a crypto church. That's the rules. Whatever, man. So this is it critical now. I mean, should we play the song Critical Areas? Because I mean, this is it, dude. Bitcoins and critical areas. Sound like a freaking nerd in that song, kind of. Let's be real. I am a nerd. But I mean, just, yeah, BAT. It's great to see BAT holding up today. Unlike literally everything. Right? I'm talking Zcash down 9%. Dash down 7.4%. ONT 8% almost. Right? VeChain down 9%. All-time lows on VeChain. Hype in the chat, because
VeChain doing things.
It's just literally the opposite. It's just
price gonna dip.
It's just what it's doing, man. Tron Connect's down 5.89%. Let's go. Just everything. Okay, everything. Oh my god. So hold on, BAT. You're our only hope in the crypto market for now, all right? I hope people were able to see. I mean, I've been looking at BAT every day for like 2 months. It's just perfect. Link is confused. Is it log scale? Yeah, I mean, not really. I think it's making a lower high. It's having I think it's kind of saying we are unable to break this resistance for the second time. I think that's what the price action's telling us. And so we might see $2.08 again. And it's not Link's fault, probably. It's just because the macro is looking bad that Link gets pulled down with it. So that's it. And thanks so much for the 466 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. I thought maybe, you know, it was just really this big if thing, because you'd think that we'd be able to start building positive momentum and start making higher highs, and then we'd create bearish divergence. But again, with the macro, Bitcoin dumping 7.5%, it doesn't happen every day. It just makes it impossible for these assets to do what you think they might do, where you always look for those and they're favorable for shorts and stuff. So it was just I guess in the end, for now, a high on price, a slightly lower high with lower levels of relative strength, and no positive moment. That's just bearish convergence right now. That is all we have. Billy, win Lambo, win Nutella, win prune juice, dude. Most everyone in crypto is weird. No, you're wrong. Most everyone that exists on the planet is weird. Because weird is subjective. And what may be weird for some is completely normal. Everything's everything. Come on, dude. Quantum physics or something. Now, I'll tell you this. You know, I was starting to look at the BTC pair. Just scanning. And I got depressed. Not depressed. I got sick and couldn't do it anymore. But I ran across one that was awesome, and it was BAT to BTC. Beautiful, man. Freaking beautiful. Like how the double bottom started.
Noise.
Oh my god, dude. Whale deer. Thanks for the 321. Sorry, PC's freaking out. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. I could just make it have less emotes or something. But it's pretty cool. You get used to it, I guess. But with BAT, it's wonderful, man. From the previous high to low, what have we done? We have now hit the first fib extension, the 1272, which is at 3,351 sats. It's also at the same time hitting that 200-day moving average for and we had not even seen or touched that 200-day moving average since May of this year on BAT, when we were just getting wrecked the whole way down. So it was just wonderful to see. Look, I mean, it was like Class A bullish divergence pretty much into Class B bullish divergence, where we made a low on price, the exact same low with higher levels of relative strength. So A to B on the divergence. Hype. And then, of course, Class B bullish divergence, just looking at the daily here. All right, low. Exact same low, almost inexistent negative momentum. Beautiful. Freaking beautiful, man. But for us, it's like, when I have the ability to trade stocks or other markets, commodities, whatever, or even the US dollar pair, you know, sector, macro, whatever you want to call it, why the heck would I ever make 4 trades to complete? Right? I have US dollar. Now I have to turn it into Bitcoin. Right? There's transaction. There's fees. Then I gotta take Bitcoin and then make it turn into BAT to BTC. And then I got to trade after I'm done from BAT to BTC back to Bitcoin. Then from Bitcoin to the US dollar. Wow, how many fees is that going to be, dude? When they start offering no fees on Bitcoin pair trading, sign me up, dude. But until then, screw that. Even then, it's like just inefficient. Why do I have to put in so much work to just complete a trade? Stupid, man. We could just go short on Nike or Texas Instruments with bearish divergence out the yin yang, when we don't have to worry about this. I mean, so illiquid. I mean, how many dollars per day does BAT to BTC see traded? What's the volume on it? Can someone tell me? BAT to BTC. Don't tell me in Bitcoins. Tell me in dollar amount. The liquidity. What is noise? You're not living life, Billy. I thought you knew us, dude. I can show you a little bit, all right? It's a Key and Pill skit. It's funny as heck. Okay. I'll just show you. He's just spectating the break dancers. Noise! And then another spectator's noising his noise, and it's like, uh-oh.
Noise!
Sorry, I'm doing this for fair use, so I don't get like copyright wrecked or something. The algos. Like they're walking over.
What you doing? I'm just noising your noise. Don't. It's mostly about the dancers. Oh. Besides, I'm kind of the guy that says noise. Noise. What happened? Nothing happened. I just noised you because of you standing up yourself and your place in this dance circle. No noise. Okay? Noise is my thing. No more noise from you.
I mean, it's not long, dude. It's like, whatever. That's kind of the gist of it, so.
Bruh.
Oh, noise!
He's gone now, man. And now he's gonna get all depressed. Anyway, so that's it, dude. That's what it is. Billy, does that help clarify what noise is? I remember that TK, that skit's hilarious. Alright, so, oh, even Monero, right? Monero's down 8%. What did it do, man? Remember, it was like, we're gonna do it, man, we're gonna do it, but it never broke, ever. I mean, it did once, the fake out. I'm talking, not like on this rally. It never broke back out.
Noise.
Noise. Thank you, dude. I can't do it very well. Alright. Forgive me for that. The guy who says noise. 3, 2, 1. All the emotes and the kappas. Thank you, dude. Noise. So there it is. There it is. Look, you hit it twice. Said nope. Bitcoin's dumping. It's time for us to go to. Because I swear, man, all the altcoins are like, they're pretty much all like the Nazgul. Okay, they are owned and controlled. Their souls are owned and controlled by Sauron, which is Bitcoin. Okay, when Sauron beckons, they have no choice. They sold out for being on this market, for being Nazgul. Unlimited power, but you're owned. Yes, Noise Connect. Noise Occasion. What is it? Noise Education. Yeah. No, Billy, it was not. It's been methodical. I mean, it's been uptrending, or it's been breaking to the upside for a while now. Like a month. Oh, by the way, I know y'all maybe noticed the new logo, like for the season for Halloween. But if you're in the Discord, look what I've done. If you go and you see my logo on the left, all the Discord channels you're a part of, don't click my logo, but just scroll over it with your mouse and see what happens. Just added that. Thanks to Chalin. And you'll be super hyped. Congrats, yes, Brandon. You've been scared. Don't be scared, man. Remember, if you're experiencing emotion, that means that your position's too large for your portfolio. Way too large. Am I Gandalf? No, I'm not Gandalf. I am simple TA man. So yeah, surprise profit for Tesla. You know, we just looked at it. What? Google is being accused of creating a spy tool to squelch worker dissent. Wow. Oh my God, dude. Johnson & Johnson said the proposed opioid settlement, in Oklahoma, is to lower their reported third quarter profit by $3 billion. Oh my God. That one's been on a bumpy ride, hasn't it? Where you thought it was just going to break to the upside, and then it just dumped. Look at this. 3 gap ups, 1, 2, 3. It was really more, like 5 gap ups, man. Straight to high to low, maybe a 50%, 618, and then just dumped. And look how, though, it's bouncing off the downsloping old resistance, trying to use it as support. Very, very interesting. That's it, though. I mean, you're near the support. You actually technically never hit 125.66, the 786, and the 1272. Never got there. You made like a 75, maybe even 76% retrace before this little move up. I think it might be over now, though, right? X was up 5.45% yesterday, Moss Drummer. While the rest of the market was down. I mean, a lot of it. BAT actually has utility that is being adopted. XRP should learn from BAT. You have to have adoption to move up in the world. Well, I think this may be a different type. BAT's doing a great job of getting Joe Schmo on board, but XRP, I don't think has a place for Joe Schmo. Not really. I mean, it's all commercial banking. That's their industry. So, of course, it's just tomato. Yeah, you like it, James? Lit. It's pretty neat. The tree looks this way because of the way it is. 1G and Benito, I don't know, man. They're gone, dude. 1G came in for my birthday. I haven't seen him since. I don't know, he's just busy. Got things, people just got things going on in their lives. We're all in different phases of our life, so people come and they go. And then they come back again. And then sometimes they never return. But people in our life, they do come and go for real, forever. And it's like the experiences we share with them, there was always maybe a purpose. It's like maybe we learned something from those people. It's a chronological journey. T and K. Oh, TK. But what about TK? You took a short. Ooh. I don't know, man. The impulse has begun. Yes, you were very overbought. Now you're bouncing. You might rally again. Of course. The only way we can look at this is high to low. And we haven't even made a 23% retrace. So this could go up to 269 before dumping. Yeah, I get you, man. I wonder if there was a fib extension from a low to high. No, you didn't even. You were so close to the 1272 and rounded out right before it. That's wild, man. But you can see it was like your lowest low was like 84, 83 cents, and then 71 cents was the 1272. So I don't know what to tell you about this illiquid asset. Right? We can clearly make some sort of mega large channel. All it is bearish. But, when the rallies begin, you get some pretty nice runs to the upside. Look, so just saying, for instance, from your high to low before, when you began your uptrend, you eventually made it 50% of the way before you dumped to lower lows again. And then we can look back even further and do the same thing, where you dumped, you ran up 38% retrace before dumping to lower prices. So 38% there, then 50% there. And what are we doing now? It looks like we're beginning to rally again. So remember, in history, we made it here, and another time we made it here. So there is probably potentially more upside potential. I don't know how long it's going to take for you to get there, but if you just hold a short, what if it just chops around, you're in the green, you're not, you're in the green, and then it starts going up again methodically and eventually hits one of these common retrace levels and then dumps? Well, you're underwater and you won't make profit for a long time. So there's probably better areas to go short on T and K, and it's probably between 381 and 561. I'm just telling you about value and risk. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's going to get there, but I'm saying if you want lower risk areas for a short, they're up here. Okay? Does that help? So-and-so? Can't even find it anymore in chat. Where'd it go? Where'd that comment go? Tesla surprise profit made. Surprise revenue beat or something. Oh, Jordan Breeze asked about it. Shayna Oyen, thanks for the sub. Sorry about the emojis, still figuring it out. Got to figure it out on what I'm going to do with that. Could be distracting, but it's kind of wild. I probably want to keep it for tips only, not for subs. I mean, that's a lot of stuff for a sub. But I mean, I guess we should be celebrating new subs like crazy. That's the first new sub of the stream. Still haven't grown one sub in like 3 days. So there's that. So Bitcoin's sitting at 7,420.
Is that a joint?
And not going anywhere, right? You had a big red candle down, 1 4-hour candle of kind of indecision, and now this current candle where there's an hour and 3 minutes left until the daily close and a 4-hour close is now kind of engulfing the previous candle. Pajay, thanks so much for the sub, dude. Welcome. Nice. Really appreciate it, dude. Will Bitcoin ever come up again? That's annoying. Yeah, maybe. I mean, of course, Bitcoin went up. I mean, just you asking about will Bitcoin go up? It's all contextual to what time frame you're talking about. All a girl has to do is whisper in my ear, gap fill, access support 22% of the time. Or resistance on the way up. Hype. Yes. Me too. Stole my heart. There's your Bitcoin. Again, log scale. Right there, man. We're right at it. What's up, Bud Thompson? Thanks for the thumbs up, dude. Jeez, dude. Oh, Fritz, who are you kidding, man? He's never gonna do it. He's a freaking crook, dude. All he does is just, he is literal diarrhea of the mouth. He's calmed down a lot, but he's still bad. Is that it? Wayne Batson? Should go up by Christmas. Yeah, maybe. I mean, again, we're waiting on the conditions to become favorable for a long, which we're starting to get there, right? This is what we kind of thought, but now I'm like, oh man, what if we break out of this? Not very good. But either way, I mean, if it breaks this, I'm not sure if there's just going to be a huge dump, because just below you, just look at all the extreme amounts of support. It's wild, man. Look back here at 59, 5,800, so much of it. And of course we have it on the top side too. But these are the big ones, man. This is your last line of defense, right? 58, 5,900. The zone of critical support. So where is it, man? Why is the selling pressure not continuing? Well, maybe it will. Asia's beginning to wake up right now. And it's time for it. You're local on the 8s. Even though we were just looking at Bitcoin log scale, look at it in linear scale and the downtrend. There it is, man. It's beautiful. Unable twice to break that. I'm a spregio. I mean, it could be. Hold on. Is it like X, A, B, C, D? Oh, let's look at the fib extensions, man. I'm crazy. The less major fib extensions, all right? Aha. So from your previous low to high, we are touching. Now we have confluence. The critical support with the 1272 fib extension with the upsloping support and log scale. All three of those. It's a lot of confluence, man. Wow. Alright, so we know if 7400 doesn't hold, 7250 is in store, the 1414. The 1414 would be confluent with the major 618 December 2018 low to the June 26, 2019 high. Right there, so that's another area. We almost got there, but no candle close yet on the daily below the 1272. There you have it. Now, let's get more major. What are we at now? Low to high. Ooh. So we were stalling at the 1414 and the 1618 fib extension from your major July 2015, 2019 all the way up to the high of August 2019. The 1618 fib extension is down here at like 7,000. It's confluent with the minor, like two 1618s right here touching. Interesting. A lot of confluence down here, a lot of support. Decent amount anyway. Huh. So want me to look at Bushveld Minerals Limited, I think. The move's already happened, dude. But I don't know if you've broken out anything. Here, look at that. You're testing that 200-day moving average. Well, let's look here. Listen. Same. Let's try on the bottom side. Would have probably been like that. Wow. I think that would be it. That wick there, you'd already had these trend lines established. Okay. Dude, trying to adjust this is kind of annoying. Everything becomes not pinpoint accurate. Alright, so what did BMN do yesterday? It broke out, I guess, of the downtrend. And today, what? Indecision. Lots of indecision. Twice failing to break the 200-day moving average. Extremely overbought. 83 on the RSI, which is wild. Last time we were at 83 on the RSI was November of 2018. November 2018 was the buying climax of the entire run we've been on that started in March 2018. So there you have it. Where did we reverse? Major low to high, below the 618. Okay. What lines up best? Which was the swing low? Oh, there we go. 88% retrace from another major discernible swing low. 88% retrace. Yep. Kind of double bottom there. But what is there to look at now? Like, what's the point of looking at an asset that shot up, a week ago to stupid levels and is extremely overbought, You'd think that, is this going to be a false breakout or we just dump back into the channel? Maybe, but this is extremely bullish of a trend. Talking about angles here. So you never even got down to this potential little demand line. All right, so maybe in time we do get that and touch it again. Here's your BMN. Great. Don't see a trade setup. Not really. There's no divergence, and you just broke out, but you're so overbought that I'm just like, ugh, like the Drake meme. What's up, Jim Bob? Good to see you, man. That's right, do your homework, bird chirp. Exactly, chirping away. So, Bamin, I don't know, we looked at UA yesterday, and I kind of liked it because of what it did. What? Oh wait, sorry, wrong chart. Here we go. This is the one I've been looking at and analyzing. The one's outdated. So UA is like a momentum shift breakout, and look, you know, you had a demand line, you broke it barely, and a couple times, but you really got to pay attention to what happened. You know, this trend line that was once resistance is now support, and that might be the confirmation you need, and that's declaring, hey, this downtrend's over. It's time to begin a new trend and to make more retraces. Something I love about Under Armour is, like, from its high point to low point, you had a 38% retrace. You had the beginning of the golden zone before reversing your price action. So wonderful. That's exactly what you're looking for. Sorry. So, I mean, it really depends on the macro, you know, how the stock market's going to actually do in the next 6 months. If this thing's going to actually keep going to the higher prices. But I know, like, retail clothing sales, like, crashed this year. It's not good. I mean, it's like a leading indicator for a recession. So, I don't know. The fundamentals don't job well with Under Armour or Nike or maybe Lululemon. Rimon. Okay, a lot of action today with a big dump on Bitcoin. Can't say you weren't warned on Bitcoin with the move down, so that's it, dude. And everything else sucks too in the crypto market. Stock market, everything's cool, man. Everything's real cool. So the major index, the SPX, today had ran up. Right? It didn't go down. It didn't continue down. And the question was, will the bearish engulfing candle have fall through price action? The answer is literally no now. Literally no. Positive momentum staying about the same. So it's not really waning like we thought maybe it would be. And that's okay. So eventually this area, there's resistance up here. At some point, all these orders will get filled, and there may not be any more supply at this price. There may be only supply at much higher prices where the fib extensions are up here, where the upsloping resistance is. So you do think that maybe this is an ascending triangle of some sort developing, starting here, starting here. So an ascending triangle kind of within a very large rising wedge pattern. Happens, man. Alright, man. Well, I've run out of things to talk about. So, thanks so much for coming out for the day stream. I'll try to be back tonight, I guess. I mean, it's really just like, even with Bitcoin being down $608, the sentiment is still the same. Thanks for the 500 people here, and thank you for watching. I think it's Kanatema. Thanks for the couple 3-2-1s. So I'll just be back. Till then, respect the T. Hey.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.